Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depend on the time that you broadcast. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you today. My name is Minister Camie, or Kamud. It's always a pleasure to be with you today. I would say shalom, the peace of God be with you. I don't know what may be going on with you, but I want to let you know that it doesn't matter what's going on. We have a God that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can think or imagine. All I can say is for you to believe and trust. Let your faith work for you today. Whatever circumstance that you may face today, let your faith work for you today. The Bible said if you have faith as a small mustard seed, you can speak to the sickness or the mountain. The mountain is the sickness that you are facing. And you can speak to that sickness and say to the sickness, get thee, because the great I am is able to heal you. There is no sickness that is greater than him. All you can do is surrender to him. Surrender whatever it is to him today. There's a song that says, I surrender all. All to Jesus I surrender. If you believe today, you can find healing. Let your faith work for you today. And I bring you peace. I bring you healing. I bring you the joy. So let the joy of God overflow at your home today. So again, it is a privilege for me to be here with you. And I want to make sure that I always, every time that I'm here, to say thank you to Director Alan Daphnis for an amazing job that he's doing in the community. He has been with us in the community for a long time. He's been doing service for us. It's not only for the Haitian community, but also for the American community. He has been giving his service. I mean, he's a legend. There isn't a thing that he is not there, rather if it's the radio or the TV, he's there to give to whomever that needs a platform, to give you that opportunity to speak about the business that you may have. So I will go ahead and give you the number to Director Alan Daphnis. Say, for instance, if you have a business that you would like to have a platform, rather to have time in the air and the radio, he's able to give you time in the radio, able to give you a platform in the for Jasper TV to let the community know what you do. His phone number is 561-255-3909. And also we want to say an amazing thank you to Monsieur Jean-Marc for such an incredible job that he's doing in the community as well. He's been in the community for a while doing what he does. If you see us every weekend looking our best, great image, it's because he's behind the camera doing what he does best. So therefore, I'm asking you guys, if you have a business or if you have any event that you may need somebody to be in the camera to give you a nice image, Monsieur Jean-Marc is who you need to call. His number is 772-924-7455. Again, it's 772-924-7455. Relais Monsieur Jean-Marc, relais Directeur Alan Daphnis. Si par exemple ou besoin yon moun pour camper des caméras pour event que ou gagnent, c'était nos wedding, qu'importe ça que ou gagnent, relais Jean-Marc and relais Monsieur Alan Daphnis pour qu'importe business que ou ta gagnent, que ou ta besoin pour yon moun pour communauté à connaître des business ou bien si par exemple c'était une radio que ou besoin yon temps pour parler des business ou, relais Monsieur Alan Daphnis, li va ba ou opportunité ça pour faire ça ou bien pour faire. Encore une fois, I am here again to speak with you about A Short for Life. And like I was saying, I don't take the time that I'm here for granted or lightly, because it is a privilege and an honor to be here, because every time that you have a chance to be in the land of the living, it's a grace, because the grace of God is so amazing, because somebody could have been in my spot and I could have been 6 feet under. But grace be to him, or praise be to God, we are here to inform you about A Short for Life. Now, before we enter into A Short for Life, we're going to take a short break. And I want to let you know, we're going to go ahead and play a little video for you. It's about barely a minute. Please pay attention to the video because it gives you information about Assured for Life. I will be right back after the little break, and so that we can enter and speak with you about Assured for Life. I'll be right back.
To love is to protect. The ones you love, with whom you laugh every morning, who are there to listen to you and wipe your tears in the most difficult moments, are your companions forever. The reason to live harder every day. Have you thought about how to protect them and protect yourself when one is missing? We know the most important thing is your family's peace of mind. That's why at Assure for Life, we have designed plans to provide you with assistance, guidance, and protection from the loss of a loved one. All it takes is a phone call, and Assure for Life will take care of the funeral expenses and manage the funeral arrangements for you and any of your members, so you and your family can dedicate this time to honor and celebrate the life of your loved one. Over the last 70 years, we have been there for more than 250,000 families in the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean in the moments they have needed us the most. Our funeral assistance plans can protect up to 7 people, regardless of your relationship, in a safe and affordable way. Our services include funeral services in the coverage areas, transfer of the deceased to a local funeral home, cemetery, or crematorium within the United States, transfer of the deceased to the country of origin in the coverage area, airline ticket for the plan holder to attend the service of his or her loved one. Our funeral network allows us to cover every city and country in the coverage area, providing an excellent service. We have thought through every detail because we want to give you the security and peace of mind that you need, protecting your family with a beautiful gesture of love.
I'm sorry. So, okay, for those of you that just now tune in, again, my name is Minister Camie. It is a pleasure to be with you today. Sorry, I'm laughing. So it's a pleasure for me to be here with you. Again, my phone number is 561-313-5979. Just in case if we don't have the time to cover everything with you today, you're able to call and then I can give you more information about Assured for Life. Now we are here to speak with you about Assured for Life, like I said before. What is Assured for Life and where did we come from? Assured for Life basically came to the U.S. since 2007. Has Protection Plenitude Inc. We would say that we are a part of Grupo Plenitude. The company have more than 70 plus years since they're in service. They've been giving service, and not only in the United States, but around the globe. They have 70 plus years. It's not a small company, so that's a big thing for a company who has more than 70 years giving service. Now, we also have more than 2,500 organizations that make our portfolio throughout the United States and also in London, America. So basically, we've been here for a good time. We've been giving service to the United States of America and also in London, America. So now, every year, Assured for Life gives service to more than 10,000 people, okay, more than 10,000. We have funeral every year, 10,000 funeral that the company is doing around the globe. It's not only in the US, but we would say every year they do more than 10,000 funeral for, people that are in our membership. Now, Assured for Life, we can say because of the service that we offer, we could say that Assured for Life is the best funeral assistant plan that we have in the United States of America because of the service that we offer. Because the service we offer, there's no company that gives the type of service Assured for Life give to you. Now, by you purchasing a plan and Assured for Life, you will receive these benefits. You will receive accompaniment, protection, peace of mind, and coordination for your family in the most challenging moment. You will also receive assistant coordination through our emergency line that works 24/7. You will also receive basic funeral services, okay? And you will also receive transportation for the deceased within the United States, Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and you will also enjoy the exportation, like transfer the deceased to its original country, okay? That's a benefit that you receive when you become a part of a Short for Life, okay? And now the coverage area, places that we covered in the United States. We cover about 48 states. Now the 2 states that we don't cover is Michigan, North Dakota. We don't cover in the US. In Latin America, we cover Argentina, Bolivia, we cover Brazil, we cover Chile, Colombia, name it, so on and so forth we cover. And we also cover in the Caribbean, we cover Haiti, we cover Jamaica. Now, to give you a little, how would I said, more of a background where the company, since the company been, in business, they've been in Colombia, that's where they founded. Since 1950, they enter into Colombia. They've been in Colombia because that's where the foundation was. And they enter into Venezuela in 1994. And also they entered to Costa Rica in 2001. They enter in Mexico in 2006. They enter in the United States, as I told you before, 2007. And then they enter in Panama, 2009. So basically you can have a background how long that this company has been giving service, not only in the US, but where they had founded. Okay, they founded in Colombia since 1950. Okay, now we give 3 services, and then at the time of someone passed away in the membership, we only give 1 at a time. Okay, so basically you can choose between you doing funeral, or you can choose to do cremation, whatever it is that that, because some people they don't like to have funerals, they like to get the body burnt. But I know Haitian people, we are not on burning bodies, so they believe in bougie funeral. We got you too. So now basic funeral that we do for you, the service, we give you transportation of the deceased to the funeral whatever location that you want the deceased to be when it comes to the funeral home. Whatever location has the beneficiary want the deceased to be, that's where we take it for you. We give you the preparation, we prepare the body for you. We do the basic viewing time for you. We give you the casket, okay, for the viewing. We pay for the director fee for you. We give you the funeral book and the prayer card. And then we also give you a death certificate, which is very important. And then for cremation, as we said, you have the opportunity to do the cremation, or you could do the Ewan. So basically, it's up to you as far as to how you want to bury your loved one. Okay, so now things to keep in mind. We also give you a round-trip ticket. That's for only the plan holder. Okay, so whoever that get the plan, rather if it's you were a single person that have the plan where you put 7 people in there, we give a ticket to you, a round-trip ticket. If the loved one either passed away in Haiti or Jamaica, wherever they may be, we give you a round-trip ticket to go to your loved one funeral. That's something to keep in mind. So now when you are enrolling, you can put one of the member that you can put at the time of enrollment, someone at the age of 65 years old or 80 years old. You can put those 2 age while you enroll. You cannot put more than 3 people or 4 people that have the age of 65 or 80 years old. So at time of enrollment, you can put 2 of them, someone that is 65 and someone that is 80 years old, you can put in the plan at time of enrollment. Okay, and also for payment concern, at the 3rd business day, okay, so for instance you're in the plan, someone in the plan passed away. At the 3rd business day after your first payment is processed, if that person died by car accident, suicide, or they die by a violent death, they cover 3 days being in the plan. Again, accident, a violent death, suicide. Si moun nan suicide tête li, ou bien li yo tire li, ou bien li même li mouri par accident, li couvri 3 jours pendant li nan plan. Now for someone that died natural cause without nothing, you just get up, you passed away just like that, you have 180 calendar day for you to be covered. In other words, you have to be in the plan for 6 months. You have to be in the plan within a period of 6 months for you to be covered. Understand that. So when you have insurance, depending on the type of insurance that you have about 2 years or 1 year or 3 years, depend for the insurance to cover you while you making payment. But us, Assured for Life, we cover people that died by accident, suicide, or violent death 3 days. And for you who died with natural cause, you have 6 months. You have to be in the plan within 6 months to be covered. If you are not in the plan for 6 months and then something happened with one of the member in the plan and that period of 6 months did not go through and that person passed away without them having nothing or no type of sickness, you will not be covered. Just making sure that we understand that, because we are not doing anything, that is not very clear. I want to make sure I, stretch that to you so you understand. You have to have the period of 6 months in the plan if you died natural cause for you to be covered. But if you are not, if you didn't die by a natural cause, you will be covered. But if you just passed away by not having that period of 6 months, you can't be covered. So hope we understand that. Now, we also ask for people that are coming to the plan. Assured for Life have this only 3 conditions for you not to be in the plan. If you have cancer, tumor, or terminal illness, you cannot be in the plan. So say for instance, you have cancer or you had tumor or whatever it is, terminal illness that you had, and doctor cleared you, said you no longer have cancer, you no longer have tumor, and now you come into the plan. Well, because the doctor had already cleared you, okay, when you come to the plan, then you find if 2 years later or a year later, tumor come back, now because you had already been cleared by your doctor, you're good, you can breathe. So we will not take you out of the plan or kick you out of the plan just because now the tumor come back or the cancer come back. No, because you were already cleared, so you're fine. So breathe. So with that said, those are the only condition for you not to be in the plan if you have those type of sickness, tumors, cancer, and terminal illness. That's the only condition that we said that you will not be in the plan. Now, we also have the silver plan. Well, before we do that, we're gonna say, remember, let's back up. We cover 7 members of your family for only $70 a month. Okay, within the 7 people that you can cover, it can be your mom, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, even a neighbor. Okay, you can cover anyone that you will know that if the person doesn't have the opportunity to pay anything for themselves, if you know that you're going to be the one giving them $100 or whatever it is to contribute toward their funeral, you can put that person in the plan. The age to be in the plan is from 0 to 80. What will you need to be in the plan? The only thing you need is the date of birth, name. That's it. The person that needs to be covered, you only need their name, their date of birth, where they live. That's all you need. There's no exam. There's nothing that will cause you not to be in the plan except for those 3 things that I named earlier. Say for instance, I would say, let's just say your status doesn't matter. Whereas with insurance, yes, your status matter, because with insurance, they, you know, of course, you got to take exam. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done for them to make sure to cover you. But with Assure for Life, you don't need to do no exam. Your status doesn't matter. So even people that came from Chile that just enter here from the Obamacare, whatever it is, not Obama, but the Biden care. So they can be covered as well. You can cover your family. So it's an imperative that you cover your family. So basically, I try to give you guys bit by bit, you know, and growth, what Assured for Life is. That's why I'm kind of like rushing and kind of tell you guys everything that needs to be said today. Now, talking about the exclusive silver plan. In the silver plan, you can include 2 people, okay? Well, let's just back up. For the silver plan, for 1 person, that's for the regular states, okay? The regular states. For 1 person, annually, it will be $600. That's for regular state. And for 2 people, that's only the silver plan. For 2 people, it's gonna be $900 annually. That's only for people that are in the, you know, regular state. Okay, the $600 for 1 person, regular state, that's annually, and $900 for 2 people annually, that's regular state. Now for the special state, I'm going to tell you what the special states are. We have Florida, Canada, South Carolina, New York, and California, and Puerto Rico. Those are the special rate state. The special rate states, for 1 person for the silver plan is $540 annually, okay? Between the age of 66 and 75. Those are for the regular, well, the special state, which is Florida, okay? For 1 person annually, it will be between age of 65 and 75, and that plan would be for $540. Now for the silver plan for 2 people annually, for the age between 0 to 75, you know, years old, it's $720 for 2 people. Okay, I hope you know, if you need any, you know, further information, we'll give it to you when you call us. Again, my phone number 561-313-5979. Now, we tell people if something were to happen to anyone that's in the membership, the very first thing you ought to do, listen carefully, the very first thing you ought to do is to call our 1-800 number. This is very important. Sometimes when people talk, we don't listen. Like, we have a 1-800 number. That number is basically there 24/7. If you in the plan, the very first thing you do, if someone passed away, you dial that 1-800 number to let us know somebody in the plan passed away. Now, anybody in the membership can call and let us know someone passed away in the plan. Now, it doesn't have to be the plan holder per se. That's mean anybody that's in the plan, you have the okay to call, hey, somebody in the plan passed away. And then with that say, we will take the initiative to call the funeral room that you want us to speak with, because that's what we're here for. We're here to give you service. So if someone passed away, you give us the opportunity to call for you. You call us and let us know, then we take charge to call the place and then make arrangement for you. Now, say for instance, you did not do what I just said. You choose to say, oh, mbezwe kone saka pase, so you call. Before you call us, you defeat the purpose of why we're here. Then you may not be even covered, okay? Because then you messed up everything. So let me just say, in everything you do in life, there is what you call a consecration. You pay the consequence, basically. Sorry about that. So there is rules and regulation in everything in life. It's just the same way if you go to I-95 and you're driving 100 miles an hour. What do you think that's going to happen? The police going to cut your tail and then you're going to get a ticket, okay? Because there's consequence and everything we do in life. Well, that's the same way. we ask you, if someone passed away in the plane, you call us. Very first thing you do. You don't call anybody. Don't try to say, oh, I'm going to call the funeral room first, and then see what's going on. Don't do that. Our service is for us to service you. And by us, service you is for you to allow us to do it. Don't do it first. But again, it is, I don't know how else to explain it to you guys, but it has been a pleasure to basically explain all these things. I know funeral is something that we don't like to talk about, but it is inevitable to speak about, because funeral is a part of all of us. Funeral death, I would say, doesn't know the young, it doesn't know the old, it doesn't know, whoever it is, death will knock at your door. So therefore, for those of you that says, oh, I don't want to talk about, funeral, I'm not going to die yet, we all are passing. I always say that we are not staying in this world. Now, because we know that we are passing human being, that's why we are to be ready. Because just like you take insurance and put in your car for just in case if you have accident so that you cover, it's the same thing for Assured for Life. You cover your family, you protect your family, so that when it happened, so that you don't have to cry and live it frappé à terre, doing all these stuff because you didn't prepare. So I am here basically to inform you, to tell you. Every weekend I'm here, I'm telling you the same thing, to make sure you cover your loved one. It's imperative that we do that, because Assured for Life, we're also looking for consultant, okay? Because it's a plan that it's not everybody that knows about it, but it's a plan that everybody needs. Because why? Because some people, they go to GoFundMe when they have somebody passed away. They are asking, to help. Let's not say le moun nan mouri, na fe eket pou moun nan, pou nou enterrer. It's embarrassing. Because, my God, I cannot count how many funerals that I've been to, and sometimes those funerals, people are asking people to help them to bury their loved one. It's so embarrassing. Like, why can we, cover our loved one? Because especially people likes to, wait for things to happen for them to take initiative of what needs to be done. Take initiative now. Today is when you are to take initiative. Don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not yours. Let's do what we need to do today. Again, my name is Minister Camie. It was a pleasure for me to be here with you today. Again, I want to let you guys know, for those of you who do not know or don't even know, doesn't have a platform to speak, again, I'm letting you guys know to call Director Alan Daphnis, and also call Mr. Jean-Marc to do any event that you may have. And I always said to people, you don't know when death will knock on your door. People is afraid to talk about that, but I always said, death, you should not afraid to speak about it, especially if you're a Christian, especially if you know God. If you know who God is, then you should, when they talk about death, you should be enlightened. Like me, like somebody talked to me about death, it's just like you're talking to me about life, because death is it's a gain for me. But if you are not a Christian, I will now invite you to know that Jesus that I talked about, this King, apart from him, there is nothing in this world. There's nothing you can do to really escape death. But you can escape death if you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, so that you have a place in heaven, that when you die, when you leave this earth, for sure, without a shadow of the doubt, that your home is in heaven. But if you don't know Christ, of course, me talking about death, you're going to say, oh my God, this girl always talk about death. Da, 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 da. No, it's a part of you. Everybody going to die, because you didn't come here to stay, honey. Okay? So again, it's always a pleasure for me to be here with you. I cannot stretch it enough. Okay? I cannot stretch it. It's imperative to cover your loved one. To love is to protect. If you said you love me, then you ought to protect me. By how? Protect me while I'm alive. as well as protecting me even when I'm not here. Because for you to go up collecter l'argent pour bury moi, that's embarrassing for me, because you know I wouldn't go for that when I was alive. Now, what makes you think because I'm going to 6 feet under, ma pleve in a casquette là pour me parler avant? For real? Seriously, because there are some people, if they knew, you know, okay, what fait ti colette pour ba, yo, comment ça me dit là, they t'a pleve in a casquette là pour you parler avant. But don't do that to me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm prepared, okay? So with that said, it was a pleasure to be here with you. Again, call Mr. Allen Daphnis for any service that you may need, rather if it's for the TV or radio. His number is 561-255-3909. And again, for those of you who may need somebody to do any event for you, whether if it's wedding, whatever type of event it is, the best person to call is Monsieur Jean-Marc. His phone number is 772-924-7455. Again, it was a pleasure. My name is Minister Camie. My phone number is 561-313-5979. Let's get your family covered. Again, we will see you next weekend. It has been a pleasure. And then I want to say thank you to all the lover of For Jasper TV for giving me the opportunity and the chance to speak with you. It was a pleasure. God bless. Stay with the peace of God. Love you all. Mwah.